what you all been waiting for.
You're tapped in to Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yo, what's good? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and happy Friday. I am live in Memphis, Tennessee. Just, you know what? It's been good. I've been here since early, actually for a couple of days now. It's definitely cold out. Kamala Harris was in town last night. So a lot of people were out for that event, but we were out here doing some big things, and I'll give you guys some insight. But I will say Memphis has been doing a great job as far as financial literacy and education for their youth. They have this whole high school to home ownership pipeline that they're pushing. They have real estate agents here who are actually mentoring these students, giving them the information that they need so they can be prepared to get ready to buy a home from an early age. Dan, were you thinking about buying a house when you were in high school?
Never in high school.
Yeah, not even in college. I don't think I even...
Right now, though, yes.
Right, well, yeah, you're no longer nowhere near high school age. But anyway, we do have a special guest joining us, Leigh-Anne Pinnock, formerly of the group Little Mix. She now has a solo album coming out. My ego told me to. Now, she recently went viral talking about her label, ghosting her. And we're going to talk to her about everything that she's been going through. She's had relationship drama. She's been very honest about it. But we're going to get all into her Little Mix. And when we come back, let's shine a light. 800-292-5150. Call us up. Let us know who you want to shine a light on. It's Way Up.
I'ma shine. Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
Hey, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time to shine a light. And I was so inspired yesterday being out here in Memphis that I want to shine a light on Tony Howes. He has started this program called the Fly Program. It's a direct pipeline from high school to home ownership. I was out here hosting 4 different micro panels, talking to real estate leaders. The Mayor Young was there as well. Senator London Lamar was there. We're talking about policies when it comes to financial literacy and the youth. And he's done a lot of things. He even took some students to Miami, and they were able to pitch to Damon John some of the products and ideas they developed in the Fly program. But I just think it's great when we can see actionable, tangible things. I also had a chance to talk to some of the students about their mindset. Imagine being 16 years old and already thinking about how I'm going to stay at home, live with my parents, but also work and save money. One of the students, Paul, has 3 jobs right now because he is actually saving up to buy a car. And being able to sacrifice, sometimes you look on social media, you see what everybody else is doing, what everybody else is buying, you feel like you want to compare yourself. But knowing when you have a goal and you can achieve that goal, it's just amazing. So shout out to Tony Howes for bringing us out there. And for this program, I told you there were real estate agents who actually are mentoring these students and donating their services for when they finally get to that place where they're able to close on a home. So shout out to you guys out here. Now, Linda, who do you want to shine a light on?
On myself.
Okay, I'm not mad at
it. So I needed to take time and call for me.
Okay, come on, continue. Let us know.
And so, you know, I'm fabulous. I'm feeling good. And, you know, I'm here.
Okay, all right, Linda. How old are you?
I am 58.
Fabulously 58, Linda. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you, Angela Yee.
All right, take care, honey.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150 if you couldn't get through. And don't forget, it's a New Music Friday. So there's a lot of things happening today when it comes to new music. But we'll start it off with A$AP Rocky. He is clarifying that Stole Your Flow is not a diss towards Drake. It's Way Up.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time for your Yee tea. Dan, you ready for this?
Let's do it.
Are you excited for new A$AP Rocky?
I am, actually.
All right. Well, he's been saying whatever he wants to. And guess what? I do feel like he's in the position where he can. He's comfortable. Life is good. Why not just be honest? He has a song called Stole Your Flow, and this was definitely trending because he's taking some shots. Here's Stole Your Flow.
First you stole my flow.
All right. So everybody's speculating. You know, you hear the BBL, automatically you think Drake, right? Mm-hmm. Because of BBL Drizzy, not because he had a BBL. Right. And he talked to the New York Times, and here's what he had to say about that song and whether or not it's about Drake.
internet's going to decide who you're talking about on that
For
song.
sure. I think we all know.
They're going to say it's Drake. Where did things go wrong in that relationship?
I started just seeing people who just started out as friends and just became foes seem like they was unhappy for you and, just started sending shots. So it really ain't smoke.
Does it feel resolvable to you, or you think it's too far?
It don't even need to be.
But you're like, no secret, like that song's for him.
Nah, I don't really.
Or it's for anyone
It's
who
for
might
whoever
be.
feel like it's about them.
Okay.
I feel that because I think maybe he's referencing different situations with different people.
It could.
You know,
Hard to determine otherwise, though.
Yeah, I see some people because stealing his flow. You think he stole his flow?
Yeah, I couldn't co-sign that statement at all.
Some people were saying Travis Scott in the comments too. So I saw that also. Now this went super viral, but sometimes your mom does know. And he discussed how his mom was the one that really wanted him to be with Rihanna, not whoever he was dating at the time.
She was always my boo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always with her. My mother used to say, like, I know you like this girl that you with right now. I ain't gonna say no names. But I want you with Riri. I was like, Ma, why you keep saying that?
Mom,
That girl
mind your
don't-
business.
Yeah, that girl don't even, like, want me like that. Like, we cool, Ma. Like, that's just my friend, chill. I'm telling you, she real. And mothers know best.
All right. How did your mom feel before you got married about Rita, Dan?
She loves her.
Yeah, she knew.
She knew.
Okay. Well, people are also, and the album Don't Be Dumb, it's been years since he has announced this album was coming out. So it's finally here. There's a lot of things on here for you guys to get into. I haven't had a chance to listen to the whole thing yet. I'm excited about a lot of the music coming out today. And that's why when we come back, it is a New Music Friday. Our one song, and Dan, I had to send this to you because I know YoungBoy drops so much music, but there is a standout song on this album featuring Burna Boy, and we're going to play some new music when we get back, but that's just going to be one of them. It's Way Up.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's a Friday, and I know y'all got some good secrets on a Friday that have just been kind of welling up inside of you. So 800-292-5150. You're anonymous. It's a no judgment zone. Hello, anonymous caller. What's your secret?
My secret is I totally ghosted this guy that I was feeling and started talking to this other guy that I've known for a long time, but now I'm regretting it.
Aw. So you just ghosted him because of the other guy?
Well, I thought because the guy, we were like so far away. Like I lived in one state, he lived in another state, and this guy was here and he was consistent. And now it's like I see all the flaws in this guy, and I'm like, I wasted time and energy in the other guy and totally ghosted him for this guy just to be unhappy.
Regret it. The grass is always greener on the other side, isn't it? Are you going to try to reach back out, or have you already tried?
So I did kind of send a message, but I think he knows what I did, and he kind of like stopped responding.
Oof. I know. Don't you hate when something like that happens? You need to like try to see him in person or something.
Yeah, I might just do a pop-up.
No, I ain't say do that. He might be moved on with his life, but does he have like a birthday coming up or something?
No, not until September.
Oh yeah, no, we can't wait that long. All right, well, maybe you need to try to just do something nice for him or make a plan. Or he lives in another state. Maybe you need to say that you have to be there for a reason. Can you guys meet up?
I could try that.
Yeah, you got give him some advance notice. Ain't no pop-ups going on though, okay?
Well, the thing is, he's friends with a lot of my family members there in that state, so I could probably use them as well.
That would be perfect. You got to just plan this chance meeting. And then I also feel like because he already knows what you did, you should just be honest. Like, look, there was somebody that I reconnected with and it was a mistake.
Yeah, that sounds good. I should try that.
All right. Well, good luck. Ghosting gone wrong.
Thank you.
Hey, anonymous caller. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. You want to tell us a secret?
Yes. A couple years back, I crashed my aunt's car with my cousin, and just the bumper messed up, so I got the bumper fixed before she could notice, and she still hasn't noticed.
Okay, so you did a good job.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. I thought you were going to say you got it, you crashed her car and then didn't say anything, and then she had no idea what happened. But at least you fixed it. That's very responsible.
She still doesn't know to this day.
You think you'll ever tell her?
Maybe, because she doesn't have the car now, so maybe I'll tell her soon.
Okay. She'll never let you drive again. All right. Thanks for calling.
All right, thank you.
All right. Well, that was Tell Us a Secret, 800-292-5150, just in case you couldn't get through. Remember, you can always leave a message and tell us a secret that way. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie. And why don't black people like Stephen A. Smith? He wants to know, why is he being called Django and all of those things? Definitely hit us up on @WayUpWithYee and let us know your thoughts too. It's Way Up.
Get it? Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Come and get the tea.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time for your Yee Tea. And y'all know I'm out here in Memphis, so got to do this Memphis story for you guys. Now, Finesse 2 Times is saying that Moneybagg Yo, quote unquote, put the police on him. Now, police records show that he was arrested. He was charged with possession of marijuana, prohibited substance, item in a correctional facility, and possession of a controlled substance in penalty group 2. His girlfriend, Hallie Buckingham, was also arrested. Her arrest date is listed as a different date, though, than his. And so he has been released from jail, but here is what he's having to say now. He went on social media and said, "Bag put the police on me. Y'all be wanting me to stay in jail so bad. I don't carry none but some za and a yerk or two." And he said that y'all some real haters. Here's what he said.
I apply pressure on you, man. You get to putting the police in the business, cuz. That's why I don't be wanting no beef with you, cuz you always put the me police in the business, cuz. I got caught with an ounce of weed and 4P. You don't think I'm supposed to make bond?
All right. Well, there you have it. I don't know if that's true or not, though. Next up, let's talk about Stephen A. Smith. Now, a lot of people have issues with Stephen A. Smith and some of the things that he said. He said some very negative things, in particular about a lot of black women reporters. Joy-Ann Reid has been a target. He said some things about Michelle Obama as well, about Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, Jamil Hill, a lot of different people. Here's what Joy-Ann Reid had to say about Stephen A. Smith.
You either don't know or you just don't care. Instead, you use your platform to cozy up to the Bill O'Reillys and the Chris Cuomos of the world and the Newsmaxes, sucking up to them for favor from the regime, while people who you actually could have used your platform to stand up for, while those people are destroyed. And I promise you, Stephen, I promise you, when the unspicy whites are done with you, and eventually they will be done with you, you may not have a home in Black America to come home to.
Woo, all right, Joy-Ann Reid. Well, Stephen A. Smith definitely responded. And he was talking about, basically the names that he's been called. He's been called Django. He also is surprised that black people would have any issues with him because he does so much for the community. Here's what he said.
Black people don't like me? I'm from the streets of New York City. I'm the ambassador for HBCU Week. In concert with Ashley Christopher and other people, I've helped generate over 12,000 scholarships in excess of $150 million for black students. I'm a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity. I was raised by 5 black women. I have 9 nieces. I have 2 daughters. Everybody black.
I just want to point out, though, that Stephen A. Smith did a sit-down interview with Lindsay T. Davis, and some of the things he discussed also have to do with him potentially running for president in 2028. Now, I saw some responses on social media when Stephen A. Smith was shocked that black people would not like him. Spain Corton said, just go listen to how he spoke on Aaron Rodgers lying about being vaccinated and compared to how he spoke on Kyrie Irving for not wanting to get vaccinated. I saw Stephen A. loves arguing with us more than for us. I also saw black folks don't rock with Stephen A. because his most consistent relationship isn't with the culture, it's with the check. If the money's right, the take will follow. And the lane he picked rewards putting distance between himself and black people while staying real close to powerful white men who signed the contracts. But then I saw in his defense, nah, he's right. Black people just get mad because he's honest about everybody, including black people. We feel like we can't air our own dirty laundry, but as long as we air everybody else's dirty laundry, it's cool. So I'm looking at both sides of this. And I will say that a lot of times Stephen A. Smith, from the clips that I see, because I don't watch a lot of things in its entirety when it comes to, when it comes to that, obviously there's a lot of things that I have to watch every single day. A lot of times he'll be on the wrong side of things. Okay, so that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar, but you need to know about them anyway. And here's some Nelly and Kelly Rowland. It's Way Up.
Check the news. I
Got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time to go under the radar. Now, there's a recent report that is shining a light on destinations that are the worst for tourists to visit because they fall short of the hype. And the worst spot of all is the Hollywood Walk of Fame in Los Angeles. And I have to say, I agree. I've stayed at, I think the Lowe's Hotel is right there, and you get to walk outside. But according to people who have said this is the worst, it's rundown, dirty, full of shady figures. The prices in restaurants and shops are completely different. Celebrities are hardly met here. But there's plenty of homeless people. We walked down the street once and then moved on quickly. They said the whole area felt unsafe. I want to say it's just not clean feeling and pretty like you would think it's not what it's cracked up to be. All right, now let's talk about Donald Trump getting a Nobel Peace Prize, but not because it was awarded to him. He's been talking about how badly he wanted a Nobel Peace Prize last year, and he did not get one in the conventional way. But the Norwegian Nobel Committee decided they were honoring Venezuela's Maria Corina Machado with the award, and she actually gave him her award. Now, she did also release a statement saying that he did deserve it. But according to the Nobel Peace Center, what they are saying is that you cannot just change ownership. So he may physically have the medal, but the title he does not have. So no matter what happens, it's not really his. But I just think it's crazy to take something from somebody else that they deserved and be okay with taking that. He actually did that with the Purple Heart. Previously, he got the Purple Heart from a lieutenant and, is just excited about it and didn't have to work for it. All right, a Minneapolis couple is saying that ICE released tear gas under their family vehicle. They also, at that time, had 6 children inside of the car, Sean and Destiny Jackson. They said that the tear gas canister exploded underneath them during an interaction with ICE officers. Here's what they said.
All we heard was boom, and every airbag deployed. And I was screaming to my oldest son, Sean, I'm like, get out. Like, I can't, Mom, and I can't breathe.
Destiny says bystanders pulled her into a home to check on her as she screamed that her 6-month-old child was still in the car.
He was just like lifeless, like he had like foam like around his mouth, and he had tears coming out his eyes. I was getting him out to mouth, and I remember stopping and I said, I will give you all my breath till you get yours back, because nobody wants to see their kids like that.
Oh my God, that is heartbreaking to hear about. Now, the parents are saying their kids are traumatized. They're not sleeping, but they are physically now okay. So I just want to send them some love. It is so tough out there. But shout out to Sean and Destiny Jackson and their 6 children. Thank God they're okay. That is your Under the Radar. And when we come back, we got the Way Up mix for you at the top of the hour. Plus, we have a special guest for us today. Leigh-Anne Pinnock is going to be joining us. You know her from the group Little Mix. She's got a new single out today called Most Wanted featuring Valiant. And her album is coming out February 20th. My Ego Told Me To. It's Way Up.
Oh, she came with receipts. It's time to spill that Yee tea.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time for your Yee tea. Dan, are you with me?
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, listen, I always applaud anybody who is investing. I applaud real estate, doing a podcast. And we saw Jim Jones walk us through his whole warehouse that he has, where he's going to have like a clothing store, podcast studios. It's for creators. But there's been some issues with the landlord going public about paying the bills and all of that. Well, 50 Cent posted a video that he received of Jim Jones' lights being turned off in his space. Here it is.
Do we need an electrician, or do we just call on it and they come out and return everything on?
I want to know how he got his hands on that video.
I know, that's what people are saying, because they're like, who around Jim Jones is sending that video to 50? That's like the ops, right?
Yep.
Well, 50 also did a skit where he acted like his lights were getting turned off.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Super Bowl 60? Are you ready for the excitement? What happened with the lights, man?
And then, of course, Cameron had to join in on the fun, and he introed his talk with Flea, discussing how they actually have electricity and heat.
Larry, it's been chilly in a lot of studios lately, so I got my palmy If I got my hat, my coat on, I was just making sure they had the temperature right in this joint.
Now, after all this, Jim Jones had a good sense of humor. He posted himself sitting on the floor with candles around him. He said, LOL, you don't want to miss this episode of Jones Improvement Show at the IFC factory. The show must go on. Nothing going to stop this arc. LOL. I mean, that's the best solution, right? Laugh it off. And former NBA star Derrick Rose has officially launched his family-owned and operated flower shop. Remember he did a one-day free pop-up flower shop?
I do not. But this,
I remember. We talked about it on the show.
You're right. And this makes perfect sense for him.
Yeah, so here's the commercial for that.
Welcome to Roses. And this is our manager, Derrick. We call him Pooh. He's the best in the business. Now that's fresh. Just like you, boss. We're family-owned.
Roses, let's get to work.
And family-operated. So if you're feeling rosy, place your order.
Now, he also on January 24th is going to be having a special event in honor of his jersey retirement ceremony. So congratulations again to him. That is such a big deal. And the last thing I want to say, since we're talking about Chicago right now, shout out to G Herbo. He was on Power Book 4, Force. And his kids had a chance to see their dad on the big screen. Well, on the TV screen at home. But listen to how excited they were. And they're calling him G Herbo.
G Herbo! G Herbo! G Herbo!
Can I just take a moment to say that I love G Herbo's family videos, him and Taina and the kids?
It's so great. Honestly, it gives me baby fever.
Yeah, like their relationship is so cute. So I just thought that was adorable. All right, well, that is your Yee. And when we come back, it is a New Music Friday. So we'll be talking about all of the new music that's out today. I already told you, NBA Youngboy has a new album out, but we'll tell you who else has projects out. It's Way Up.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
So you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time for Ask Yee. And today somebody left a voicemail. They need some help because they are having issues forgiving their in-laws, and it's a burden to them.
I have an issue with my in-laws. I can't stand them, and I want to find out how do I forgive them in my own way. Not so much forget what they did, but forgive them for what they did. It's not putting a strain on my wife because I don't really talk about it. They used me, they abused me and my wife, and they're not apologetic for it. And when it first all went down, I was wanting karma to take care of it. Thought about doing it, but I'm doing therapy for it now. But I just want to see what can I do to forgive them, but for myself.
What I would like to know is if your wife is aware of what your in-laws have done that has been such a burden on you that it requires you to go to therapy and forgiveness. And I do want to say I commend the fact that it feels like you've come a long way already and wanting to feel that way and realizing the burden that it has on you, because sometimes people get so blinded by the idea of revenge that they can't see past that. So it already feels like you're on your path toward healing from this and freeing yourself from this burden. I think going to therapy has been a good first step. And I'm curious of how much you share with your wife and if you guys are in therapy together, because I just want to make sure this feels like this is a heavy load for you to bear alone, and having the support of your wife could be something that is really beneficial for you. And because I don't know exactly what it is that they did, I know you said that they used you and your wife, and it's been difficult for you and you were hoping that karma would get to them. And I do want to say the universe does normally work that way. It may take 30, 40 years, but we've seen people who have prospered and done awful things at some point get their just due, whether or not it could come from their own anxiety and their own issues that they're going to have with themselves knowing what they've done. I want to say that we are not ever responsible for what anybody else does to us. We're only responsible for how we react and what we do. So I love the fact that you're taking control of what you can control, because you can't control other people. You can control yourself. You can limit your interactions with them. You can set those boundaries and do what you need to do for your own self. And you can't go ahead and live your best damn life, because that's always, and I know it's cliche to say the best revenge, but one thing is for certain: people know when they wrong you, and they know when you're still continuing to thrive and prosper, and they're not allowed to come in and thrive and prosper with you. And so I just want to encourage you to stay on that path, be patient with yourself, be forgiving of yourself too. And I think that's important. So thank you so much for calling in, for having this message to share with our audience, because I'm sure this will help somebody else as well. All right. Well, that was Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, you can always leave a message like this gentleman did. And when we come back, Leigh-Anne Pinnock is going to be joining us. You know her from the group Little Mix, but she's a solo artist now. She said her label ghosted her. She put out an EP with the label, but now she's independent, got a new album on the way and a new single out. It's Way Up.
Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. We international today. Leigh-Anne Pinnock is here. Thank you for coming to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Man, listen, congratulations on the new music. And it is sounding amazing. I've been watching just the moves that you've been making for the past couple of years. And you just being just really forthcoming about what your journey has been like. You know, this year is like 15 years since Little Mix.
Oh my gosh.
Is that crazy? Because it was, what, 2011 on X Factor?
Yep.
It's different too being in a group because it's not all up to you.
And also you have to compromise, you know, like there's 4 different voices and there's so many pluses and pros to being in a group. But I think now, like being able to come out of that and do me and also do it independently as well.
People were thinking, and Little Mix didn't break up. You guys are just on a quote hiatus.
Yes.
Okay. And a hiatus means that it's potential that maybe there will be some reunions.
Yeah. I mean, how could there not be? We are still so close. But at the minute, we're all just enjoying our solo things and being able to fully express ourselves. Like, it's been just the best thing for all of us, I think.
Right now, I'm talking to Leigh-Anne Pinnock, formerly of the group Little Mix. By the way, the only girl group that ever won on X Factor. And she has a new single out today called Most Wanted featuring Valiant. Now, when you guys decided to take a hiatus and you were like, all right, it's solo time, was that something that you did as a result of the hiatus, or was it something you were already planning?
So I think we kind of knew that we were ready to kind of go on a break. And I think we all had it in us that we wanted to explore this sort of solo journey. But it was never something that I was really thinking about until we decided to go on a break, you know? Like, don't think, like, I just saw the rest of my life in Little Mix, if I'm being completely honest.
Right.
But it was never something that I was planning or any of us were really planning.
Yeah, you knew this was the beginning of something because it was a group that was put together. It's not like you put it together yourselves. And it was a competition and you had great success. But then after that, it's time to be like, okay, what's next for me?
100%. And that's it, isn't it? It's like you can only really express so much of yourself in a group. And also, like, even the music that I'm doing now, like exploring.
Ooh, baby. I like it.
Oh, thank you.
You worked with Russian.
Yes.
You had Valiant on the new single.
Yeah, but like all of these,
Most
like,
Wanted. It's a vibe. You know, that's my vibe anyway.
Oh,
so.
yes, thank you. No, but I wouldn't have been able to really explore like these different genres in Little Mix. So yeah, it's freeing for me and it feels like I can just do me and do what I want, you know.
Right now I'm talking to Leigh-Anne Pinnock, formerly of the group Little Mix. So you did this documentary on BBC, Race, Pop, and Power. And it was really eye-opening. Because I think sometimes people will look at you and be like, she's beautiful, she's successful, she's talented. What could be wrong? And you really did go through a lot because you were the only black member in the group. And racism is a real thing. I don't care what people try to tell you, but for people to discount that at the time that it was happening to you, that's not an easy thing.
No, not at all. But I think, you know, I'm so proud that I was able to put that documentary out and just fully express those feelings. And like there was a time where I didn't even feel like I could really talk about race. It felt like something that I couldn't even articulate, like, why do I feel this way because I'm the black member of the group? Like, you're being treated differently because you're black. Like, those words couldn't even leave my mouth. Like, it was just, I could only really talk to my family and my friends about it. So being able to speak on this issue to a mainstream audience, a predominantly white audience as well, I guess is an amazing thing that I got to do that.
Leigh-Anne Pinnock is here. She's got a new album on the way, My Ego Told Me To. That's out February 20th. You know her from the group Little Mix, but she is solo now. We got more when we come back. It's Way Up.
Let's go.
Turn me up.
Here we go again.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and I'm talking to Leigh-Anne Pinnock from the group Little Mix. She's now a solo artist, and she's got a new single out today called Most Wanted featuring Valiant, and a new album on the way, My Ego Told Me To. So you have roots in Jamaica and Barbados, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you got married in Jamaica?
I did,
also?
yeah.
Tell me about your wedding.
If I'm being honest, I was going to say it was a bit of a shambles. No.
You're very honest, so I want to hear.
No, do you know what? It was so beautiful. It was just very badly organized. So that was frustrating. But when I think about it, like, it was just, it was perfection in terms of like
perfection and chaos.
Perfection and chaos. Like, what else did I imagine it to be, really? But actually, my eldest sister, she was about to leave and take the kids home, and she had her Crocs on, and she tripped over her bridesmaid dress with her son on her back, and literally went face planted concrete and lost about 8 teeth. Like, it was horrific.
Oh my gosh.
She hasn't even got her full teeth now. It's just before the implant. So 2 years of it.
But it feels like you're having like a second awakening in your marriage. And I'm only saying this because I've seen you speak about the difficult time that you've had. But then I've seen your post where it's like, my hubby's back.
To be honest, I feel like the things that we've been through, if you can kind of make it through that and get out the other end, and I sort of said it before as well, like, he had to do the work to change, and like, he went to therapy, and if they're not going to change themselves, then I think forget it, you know.
Right.
Like,
we're not going to keep going in circles doing the same thing.
You can't change
and getting different
someone.
results. You got to work on you.
Yeah, and he did that. So we are in like an amazing place.
Right now I'm talking to Leigh-Anne Pinnock, formerly of the group Little Mix. You've also been honest about label issues and the label not wanting to put out your album. Has anybody responded?
Maybe. That was a weird time. I'm just so proud that I made the decision just to go independent and leave, and like, I knew that it just wasn't right for me. So like,
and it's the music you wanted to make.
Exactly.
Also in Little Mix, like, we didn't get to see this like flavor.
Yeah.
I do love the song Been a Minute.
That
song is amazing.
Thank you.
And then I got a little preview, and this is out today, Most Wanted featuring Valiant.
No, I ain't the regular type. I ain't found lots of money, ain't a regular life. And I come with the vibe. Yeah, I really wanna show you tonight. You love it when I arch my back, put your hands on my waist. Good body, got the most wanted. I can be a bad girl, set right. Pretty little face, ain't it finished what you just started.
I love you when you whine and brace with your bam bam shake, when we take it to a Batman place.
Yeah.
And Russian did that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, period, amazing. The album is called My Ego Told Me To. What is that about?
I feel like there's been a side that I have suppressed over the years, and with all of the crap that happened, like with the label, I wanted to revive this version. Yeah, I wanted to bring my ego out and just kind of take over some and
and if you don't like it, then it's not for you, right?
Literally. And I think it's all about, like, my ego told me to. She told me to go independent. She told me to be fearless. She told me to be brave and put out an album that I'm totally proud of, and just be me as well, and like, be unapologetic with it.
All right. Well, congratulations. And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
You know, like I said, this is totally my vibe. So I'm excited for everybody to be able to have a chance to hear the full album in its entirety. But right now, there's 4 singles out. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. And when we come back, you have the last word.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. And again, happy Friday. Don't forget, Monday is a holiday, and we're going to keep it that way, okay? Martin Luther King Jr. Day is on Monday. So you guys be safe. I'm out here in Memphis. Thank you to everybody out here in Memphis for all the love that y'all have showed me. Thank you to Big Sue, who is our program director out here. I had a great time. And thank you to Leigh-Anne Pinnock for joining us on the show today. We had a really, I feel like she's very transparent and open and honest about everything that she's been through. And so make sure y'all get ready for her new album that's coming out February 20th, My Ego Told Me To. But in the meantime, enjoy those singles and enjoy our interview on Way Up with Yee on YouTube. And this is your show, so you have the last word.
My name's Raymond, and I'm from Pennsylvania. I'd love to shine a light on my beautiful and loving wife. She's been with me for 6 years now. Last year, I had to go through chemo and cancer, and she stuck by me through every step of the way. And sadly, this past week, she got diagnosed herself, so she's a very strong woman. She's taking it very good, and I just put props out to her.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.